What did you like better, Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
Blasphemy.
All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets.
Boring conversation anyway.
It's the Muppet Show with our very special guest stars, the stars of Star Wars.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to get things started. Why don't you get things started?
You're looking a little sheepish. It's time to get things started on the most
Sensational, inspirational, celebrational, motivational. This is what we call the Muppet Show.
Hey, Star Wars fans, and welcome to Boring Conversation Anyway. It's episode 281, and I swear I have not said that more than once already. I'm your host, Chris, and I'm joined by my good friend, Darren. Darren, how you doing?
Hey, I'm sad. It's snowing again. I'm tired of it.
Let's talk about weather. We're old now.
Yes.
Yes. This sucks.
Do you remember when snow was everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you go out there, you dove in it, you ate it. You hopefully not yellow. You know? you had sledding, snowball fights. You played football.
Everything.
I can't stand the snow anymore.
But you know, what makes it worse is we've probably had a stretch of good 7-8 years maybe that we weren't getting hit that much.
Yeah.
And now, not only are we getting hit with it, but tonight it's going to be colder in Connecticut than it is in Alaska.
Yes. Yes. Why Connecticut? Why? I mean, snow was everything to me. Snow was playtime.
Yeah.
Snow was money time because you get them shovels, house to house.
Yep.
Come on with a nice little bit of lunch money. I haven't even seen a kid with a shovel.
No, you can't.
This winter. Where are the kids?
I'm waiting for tauntauns to be running around, man. It's nuts. First of all, okay.
And the snow's not melting.
Minus 27 real feel tonight.
Yes.
What are you supposed to do with that? I got to bring the kid back to school tomorrow because he wants to see the Super Bowl with his friends. Do I tie him to the front of the car with a freaking, just to melt the snow with a flamethrower?
Yeah, I would. I would just get the gasoline and just burn the whole thing down.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Tired of the snow. Tired of the cold. I'm ready to barbecue. I want to see my grass. I want to chill out in the sun. This is not it.
This ain't going to melt before May.
No. No. The snow is about 4 feet high in some areas.
Easy, man, with all this, because we just kept on putting on top of each other. That's it.
And then you got the plows.
No.
The plows are just decide to just bury you. Even though I have a driveway, it still bury me in my property.
You talk about the tale of two cities, though, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a town over from you.
Mm-hmm.
They have trucks with, I'm going to say, 2 tons of sand, and for every ton, they put in 3 specks of salt, okay? Because when I came into your town, I'm like, wait, it snowed?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm ready to just go outside with some adobo and some sazon and just sprinkle it. Because I am just tired of this snow.
Come on, it's crazy. Listen, we have something special today.
Yes.
That came out of nowhere because we had a whole other thing that we were going to do.
Right.
And it was a lot. And we just realized it's really good, but we need to find the angle.
Yeah.
And it's good when you can have someone be like, hey, man, this ain't hitting. Yeah. We need to figure this out, right?
And we found the angle there was no angle.
For now. Maybe we find it later.
Right.
We did a ton of, it would have been 2 guys reading out of an encyclopedia, and it would have just been horrible.
And you would have unsubscribed.
Yeah. So we bounced out of that, and I was like, you know what? 3 days ago, it was the 50th anniversary of the Muppets, and they did a Muppet Show.
Yep.
Now, I thought the Muppet Show was a new Muppet Show, like it was going to be every Wednesday.
Right.
Apparently, this reboot of the Muppet Show, it all depends on the numbers and not how good it was. How many people watched it.
Which is so Disney.
Yeah, I know, So if you're really like the Muppets, watch the show.
Yes.
And
It's a real good throwback to the old Muppet Show when we were kids. There's probably a couple of generations that have no idea of this concept of the Muppets, but it was pretty good. It had Sabrina Carpenter,
right.
and it was same silliness of the Muppets. A lot of adult jokes. Jokes.
But there was always adult jokes. That's the other thing, too.
Yeah, we were just young.
Like the interwebs are up in air because it was a kink joke.
Yeah.
We got all the kinks out of it, and she says, I don't mind a kink. And who cares? Calm down. I loved it.
Yeah.
I felt nostalgia. I was almost in tears with it. I watched it with my wife. I knew that these were all new guys, though.
Yes.
Because the voices were there, but they were just a little...
They were
not there.
Timu voice versions of the voices we've grown to love and know.
Right.
Because Kermit bothered me.
Yes.
Big time.
Fozzie bothered me too.
Fozzie didn't bother me as much, but Kermit kept going in and out of... Is Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen produced it.
But is he voicing Kermit?
No, he's not voicing.
Because at points he sounded like Seth Rogen.
When he would get deep, I understand what you're saying. Like, listen, this is not the first time that we've had changes with Kermit, right? I think the biggest one obviously is when Jim Henson passes away.
Yeah.
I remember his son could do it flawlessly, but he did not want to because they did a special for Jim Henson. You can see it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And that Kermit, you're like, what the hell? They resurrect him, But no, it was his son that did it.
It's his son.
He didn't want to do it for whatever reason after that, right? That's what I read. So they got someone else to do it. So by the time you get to the Christmas Carol, that's a whole new voice we're getting used to, right? We're getting used to that. But we had that one forever, and now that's gone. And now we got this one. So it's going to take us a minute to get used to it again. I think we will. Fozzie bothered me a little. I don't want to say bothered. I just knew it wasn't him. I mean, Frank is freaking 81. He's not going to be on his knees doing a puppet. Only when it's Yoda, I guess.
Yeah. He's not going to be on his knees at all.
No, I don't think they have. He doesn't have to do that anymore. The set was built up so that he could be underneath it. Piggy for 99. I would say 99% was perfect.
Yeah.
It just made me feel like a kid again because it was spot on.
It was spot on. And a lot more humans in the audience than the original show.
Yes.
Two things stood out with this episode was we talked about the voices already, but I noticed the puppeteering was amazing. Their movements, the way they moved, I was like, this is far different from what we
saw in the 70s and 80s.
Saw in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, they had more motion to them. They had more poses to them. So they've mastered puppeteering. But in 2026, and with AI, you should fix the voices. It's easy to do.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I kind of like the hand down, right? The next generation gets them again. I kind of really dig that. But
because most kids don't even know who Jim Henson.
Oh, I know.
And a lot of kids, because there's been so many changes, like you pointed out, they really don't know where Kermit. There is no definitive Kermit voice for this new generation. It's just us old fogies complaining about.
I can see that a bit. Did you ever get to see the Jim Henson documentary that's on Disney Plus? You should check it out. It's really good. I just want to put it out there. But what I really like, I'm watching this with Maven. Maven's not big into Muppets, but she was being nice to me, and she had fun. And I was like, wow, that's really different for her to have a good time with Muppets. And I was just like, I get that. It made me feel like a kid. It was like a warm blanket. It was just stuff I remember. I remember watching. You remember watching the Muppet, the Muppet Show, the original one,
the Muppet movies.
Yeah, I know Muppet movies too. I remember going to the theaters to see those.
Me too.
And it was just so then Mark Bernard, and I've talked to you about him before. He's a writer and he's done a ton of stuff. He spoke so well about it on Instagram about how it was like how he got tears about how good it was. Right, it was just emotional for him because. That means Seth Rogen is hitting the spots he needs to hit. And you brought something up. Humans in the audience.
Yeah.
Can that be a Disney thing? Because then you get someone that somebody knows and bring them bang and they're there and then they're in because they went to, was it Maya Rudolph, I think?
Maya Rudolph.
They went to her a bunch of times, right?
I love that. I thought there were going to be more.
Right.
But if they keep that up with just guest spots in the audience, it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. I loved it. Still the corny Muppet segments, but still.
There's always going to have that.
Yeah, it was It was great. It was nostalgic.
I loved it. So we're almost 10 minutes into this podcast, and if you guys haven't figured it out now, our spin around to what we're going to cover is February 25th, 1980. We are talking about episode 17, season 4.
I was 4 years old.
Me too. Of the Muppets TV show.
Yes.
Starring the Star Wars characters.
Yes. The Stars of Star Wars.
That's what it was called.
Yes.
The Stars of Star Wars.
Now, I came up with my own title for this episode.
Okay.
I call this episode The Death of Star Wars.
Really?
And you'll see at the end why.
Before even Empire Strikes Back comes out.
Yes. This is The Death of Star Wars. You'll see at the end why I call this episode The Death of Star Wars.
All right. Okay. All right. Well.
So we have the characters.
Yes.
We from the very get-go, when they introduce them, we have Luke.
Hey, I got it right here, man. Let's go. Let's let it go from the beginning.
Right, let's go. Let's break it down.
Angus McGonagall, 15 seconds to curtain, Mr. McGonagall.
Yes, sir, little buddy, I'm raring to go.
Look, it's Luke Skywalker and C-3PO and R2-D2 from Star Wars. Oh, they'd make much better guests than Mr. McGonagall. You're gonna have to leave.
Just
Sorry.
a minute, youngster.
Come on, let's go.
Excuse me, Master Luke, but what is this strange world we've come to?
Beats me, 3PO. Seems we've landed on some sort of comedy variety show planet.
All right. So we played what we just saw, right? They switched out the poor Angus McGonagall because what happened? What did Luke Skywalker do in that? What do we see there?
Luke busts through the wall, fresh from the Gap from Old Navy, and his brand spanking new.
It is so clean.
So clean.
It is his Empire Strikes Back look when he gets to Cloud City. Well, I think he uses it during the training.
Yes.
And then he has it full on in Cloud City because when he's going from Hoth, so he's in his snowspeeder outfit, whatever you want to call it, you know.
But he made a stop at the dry cleaners, picked up his uniform, put it on, and got transported to a variety show planet with C-3PO and R2-D2.
All right, let's stop right here, okay? And let's go over a couple things. You bring out the outfit.
Yes.
They did that on purpose. No one saw that outfit yet, okay? In the trailer or anything like that. That is a brand new, clean spanking outfit. So throughout the whole show, every character goes up to him and goes, "Who's your tailor?" Right?
Yes.
Okay. So they put that in there.
Joke.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, we got that. We also got the shiniest C-3PO and R2 I've ever seen in my life.
You're in my notes, man. You're in my notes. Somebody dipped this guy in Pledge. Because he was shiny. He was blinging.
This is 1980.
Right.
That's 3 years. Now they have an R2 and a C-3PO that they would go out to do events with. And it's got to be these two, right? Because R2's dome looked a little like he wasn't being taken care of, a little scratched up, right?
But and not a lot of shine in this episode for R2.
The light would hit it a little bit, so it would be binged out. Now, I'm glad we're doing this because bring this up. You weren't with us, but we did a Donnie and Marie special where they had the Stars of Star Wars on there.
Stars of Star Wars.
And there's a star in this show that we're going to get to the end that it bothers the heck out of me. It bothered me as a child, and I remember this, and it still bothers me now. So we're going to get there. So the show starts. They're telling us that they can have
Angus Gargoyle McGonagall, whatever his name is.
We get
shout out to Gargoyle McGonagall, whatever your name is.
I'm keeping this in. You're getting a taste of what this show's like when we have to do it like this. All right. We get that, and Kermit announces that the Star Wars stars are here, and everybody goes nuts. And then they do a Ramalama Ding Dong.
Ramalama, which is pretty good. The guy who was singing, he was pretty nice. I like his voice.
You remember Shauna Na?
Yes, I love Shauna Na.
I remember Shauna Na too. I almost want to put a lightsaber inside like chest because I remember Shauna Na. That's how freaking old I am. That's what I thought of when I saw it.
Shauna Na.
All right. Now, We finish Shamalama Ding Dong, whatever it is. All right.
Let's talk about our guy.
Who's our guy?
Mark Hamill.
Okay, you want to talk about before we get to the next clip?
Let's clip it, and then we'll talk about this guy.
Oh, Mr. Kermit, sir, may I say what an honor it is to make the acquaintance of such a distinguished amphibian as yourself, who's given so much joy to the universe.
Oh, wow. Well, it's a real pleasure to meet both of you. And incidentally, why are you fellas here?
We are searching for Chewbacca.
Oh, Chewbacca the Wookiee?
Correct. As Artu rightly says, he's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Well, why are you looking around here?
We received this hyperspace telegram from him.
What? To Luke Skywalker, C-3PO and R2-D2, help, I am being held prisoner by a bunch of weird turkeys.
It does rather sound like your show.
Yeah, it does.
Remember Alderaan! I'll search upstairs. 3PO, you cover that exit.
What shall I cover it in?
Down with the Empire!
What was that?
That was my master, Luke Skywalker. I'll try to calm him down. But you know how strangely excitable these humans are.
Yes. They're a strange race, all right.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack that we just saw.
Yeah.
So, R2 and C-3PO are walking around backstage of the Muppets.
You barely see R2 because the desk is so high for the puppeteers that you just see the tip of R2's head.
But I am still such a kid because this is like the greatest dream in the world that they are walking around backstage.
Right.
Okay. They have a hyperspace telegram.
Yes.
That came out of nowhere. On paper. That says that Chewbacca wrote a letter. I don't know how he got it out of jail, but he gets it out of jail that he's being held by a bunch of weird turkeys and needs help.
Yes.
That's so on brand with the Muppets, so we're flying high with this right now. Okay.
Mark Hamill busts through the door again. It's a crash sound, but the door just opened.
Yes.
And we get Luke Skywalker on cocaine.
That's what it is. Absolutely.
My man is tripping.
First time ever, I think, remember Alderaan was said. I don't know if it's ever been said there before. Okay?
He is bugging out. There's nothing going on. They're backstage at the Muppet Show, and he is fighting the battle.
On his own,
running up and down the stairs, calling out. Now, I knew a guy like that back in the hood. You know, that he would just be fighting the war. After a good sniff or something, he would just be fighting the war, just looking at him, oh, there he goes again. But Luke Skywalker was tripping.
Insane.
It
was remember Alderaan and down with the Empire, and then he goes through a door again, and that's it. And he's left with C-3PO pondering humans.
Yes.
Which is very cool. Then we go to a Muppets Newsflash, and we go to Scooter practicing on his guitar.
Bunch of Muppet stuff. And then we go to the next Star Wars clip.
Oh, hey, did you guys find Chewbacca?
Not yet, but he's got to be around here somewhere.
Oh, well, you know, as long as the three of you are here, how about you go out on stage and do a song for us?
What? You must be joking.
Well, look, your little garbage can friend wants to.
Oh, stop it, R2. Don't be so vulgar. You're not a song and dance droid. Oh, come along. Our job is to find the Wookiee.
Listen, pal, we're on a mission. There's no way we're going to get involved in any third-rate variety show.
Second-rate variety show.
Hey, Kermit. Hold it! You're Mark Hamill. Yes. Huh?
No. He's my cousin. That's it. He's my cousin, and he's right outside.
Oh, well, go get him! Hurry! I want to see him. Run! Oh boy! I'm a big fan of his.
Hiya, Fozzie.
Oh, wow. Hey, you know what? You can be a guest on this very show, right, Kermit?
Oh, well, maybe. What do you do, Mark?
Oh, well, you know, I've been known to do impressions.
Who do you do?
Oh, well, I just love impressions. Ah.
Oh, I just love doing them. Ah!
Terrific! Who do you do?
Kermit's having a conversation with Paranoid Luke, 3PO, and R2, the garbage can that he refers to them to. So, Mark Hamill is having the time of his life on this TV show because he switches to from Luke Skywalker to Mark Hamill, and this guy displays this other side to him that we don't really see. We just know him as Luke, but he's charming, he's silly, and he's yamming it up almost as if he's auditioning for a career after Star Wars. So this guy, he's talented. He's silly. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's auditioning in the Muppet Show, but I feel like he's like, yo, I got to show another side to me.
I'm going to tell you why. This is amazing you pulled this up because this is a fact here.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I was reading all the behind the scenes stuff. We'll go with Mark Hamill first.
Mm-hmm.
Mark came up with the idea of Luke and Mark being on the same show because he was really getting afraid that he was going to be typecast forever as Luke Skywalker.
Smart guy.
Right. So you picked up on that right away. Now, I went and looked through everything.
Okay.
He kept working during Star Wars, but it was bits. And it was one here, one there, a movie here and there. He really doesn't get rolling again hardcore until 93 when he starts to do voice work.
Right.
Like he was doing a small voice work.
Cartoons.
But then once he got the Joker, then he was off and running.
Right.
Then it settles down a bit. Mm-hmm. Then we get the sequels. He comes back and now he's back out there for the last bunch of years doing everything. He doesn't stop, right? So, but that's funny you caught that.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I wanted to bring up was when Mark comes out, they ask him what can he do?
Yeah.
And he's doing impressions. And after he does the impressions, they say, what can you do? Right? That they put that in there because it really happened. Not that the guy was being a jerk, but they asked Mark, what could you do when you want to be out there? Yeah. And he does the impression of Kermit. And he says, I do impressions. And he does Kermit. And then the guy looks at him and goes, who do you do? So Mark was like, we got to keep that.
Wow. But Mark Hamill sounds like the new voice for Kermit in 2026.
That's good.
And he does Fozzie too. He sounds like them now. So I mean, I guess that's the beginning of his voice.
I think
voiceover.
So. Yeah.
That's when you knew he could do voices. That's pretty amazing. That's
pretty cool. All right. So
there's a lot of foreshadowing in this episode.
Ooh.
This episode
wait till we get to the end of the
on Simpsons level predictions.
Yes. Okay. You're right. All right. Now we got Angus McGonagall's going back out there again.
Angus McGonagall. Shout out to Angus McGonagall.
Animal, who's sick?
Dude, I don't. Okay, it's McGonagall.
Yes.
Gargling Gershwin.
Yes.
Then Mark comes out.
Yes.
He's quiet.
Yes.
And he starts gargling Gershwin with him.
Right.
And then our boy Kermit tells Animal, sick him.
Sick him. I almost wore my animal socks, by the way, for this episode. But he says Animal sick him. Mark Hamill was on full-blown insanity, which is the 80s, which insanity is a code word for something else.
You're not wrong. Probably not wrong, man. Oh my God. This is a crazy episode. Is it not a crazy episode? The next segment is Fish with a song, as you know, always. And then we're going to get to.
You got a lot of, let's say, dumb Muppet skits in this episode, fillers. Just stuff that they were just trying to. I mean, I watched this stuff as a kid, but as an adult, you're like, you got 2 more seconds before I turn it off.
I think at a point you're like, let's just get back to Star Wars, guys.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. Totally understand that. Because we have skits like Scooter. We had Scooter practicing, then we have Scooter playing.
Right.
So we deal with that. And then we're going to jump right now to probably the best one of all of the. I would say I think it's
skits.
funny enough skits. I
Yes.
think so for Star Wars. So let's roll it.
3PO, activate the navicomputer.
Yeah. I'm not awfully keen on this spaceship, Master Luke. It's so messy.
Hey, what's going on here? I'm Captain Link Hogthrob, and this is my spaceship.
I'm Luke Skywalker. My friends and I have just borrowed your spaceship so we can rescue our friend Chewbacca the Wookiee. Now, is there anything else you'd like to know?
Yes, I have one very important question I'd like to ask you.
What's that?
Who's your tailor? I love that outfit.
It is I, the princess!
Princess?
Yes, I have just escaped from an evil fiend who held me prisoner.
Well, the evil fiend must feed his prisoners well.
What?
Well, what I mean is it looks like you've put on,
Look, Skywalker, go along with this or I'll cut you in half.
Look! It's the princess!
Master Luke, we're about to make a landing. And look who's there.
Oh no! Darth Vader!
Who?
Stay tuned for part 2 when the swine trek lands on Coosbane and we learn the true identity of this arch fiend.
The world will never know!
All right, so Pigs in Space was always like my favorite.
Yes.
One that they would have on there. So the idea that they took over, the Star Wars guys took over the Swine Trek is the name of the.
So, Pigs in Space was a segment, as you pointed out, that was real popular on the show. I always loved it, which was a take on Star Trek.
Right.
And the fact that they had Star Wars on this show makes it almost a Star Trek, Star Wars crossover, which I thought was pretty cool. The pigs are. I got a hot take.
Here we go.
Hot take. Miss Piggy. This was 70s Miss Piggy, which to me is the most unattractive Miss Piggy. Unattractive for a Muppet. I don't have a fetish. Please don't judge me. But I never liked 70s Piggy because she just...
It changed multiple times in 70s Piggy, yeah.
She had that 70s heavy makeup around the eyes type look. But when she turned into Leia...
Hang on,
Piggy,
before we get there.
Okay.
What are we looking at? Are we looking at the best one for you is Muppets Take Manhattan Piggy? Is that what we're looking at?
Well, on the new episode, the Sabrina Carpenter Piggy was kind of hot. Muppets Take Manhattan Piggy
I think that's the one.
Might be the one.
That's
but
the one she's roller skating. They take a pocketbook and she's running all over the place.
80s hair.
Yeah.
That might be the one.
That's the one.
That might be the one. But 70s Piggy was not it for me until she came out as
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, Miss Piggy got some boobies.
Now? You said that now?
I was like, wait a minute now.
Say let's...
I mean, I noticed it before? Yeah, in passing, a sub thought in my mind, something I pondered over. But when she came out the elevator, I was like, whoa, this pig got the heavies. This is nice for my 50-year-old childhood me.
All right. I don't know what to say to this. So when this show goes down, I'm going to know why.
Miss Piggy got the heavies, guys. Let's go.
Should be the title of the episode.
It should be Miss Piggy got the heavies.
All right, so
we got the unofficial Star Trek,
Star Wars
crossover.
We got the pigs checking out again, checking out his
outfit,
wardrobe. Yep.
Getting the measurements.
The other one checking out R2.
Checking out R2. 3PO is shiny. It's like they reshined them in this one.
Listen, I do like that Piggy comes out as Star Trek and then realizes what's going on and she goes away again and she redresses as Leia. That was pretty funny.
Cool.
Yep. And then at the end of that, we get
the introduction
to which I never knew the name of this even today until I put the freaking titles on.
Yes, I called him Gonzo Vader.
Right,
because I didn't know.
I mean, with the nose, we know it's Gonzo. We can call him Gonzo Vader. And then I thought it was Darth Nader.
Right.
But it's Darth Nader. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
They were worried about copyright infringement, I guess.
Yes.
But which made no sense because at the end it just all goes.
So the other crazy part about this is that
now I thought this when I rewatched this episode, I got a little annoyed because they should have had Darth Nader throughout the episode.
Okay.
I like the look. It's Gonzo.
Yep.
How do you not have this character just like... I would have had it where Luke is on cocaine and he's going around trying to find Chewie, but then Darth Nader is going around looking for them. That would have been...
That would have been cool.
That would have been pretty... And interrupt the crazy Muppet segments.
If we could only go and get the time machine and go back in time and yell at them for it.
I know. Post-production is...
I mean, I thought we were done after this.
Yeah.
But then they do another news break that the swine trek is going to have a soft landing.
Yes.
And then we go back out there and it crash lands and they're making fun of that. We could play a little audio.
You call that a soft landing?
I sprained my solenoids.
Well, you were in the driver's chair. You forgot to push the stoppy thing.
It's called a brake, dummy. It's Darth Nader.
This is Darth Nader?
All right, Nader. Take this!
At last you know the awful truth. This here, my dear friend, is a crypto-anagon transmitter. It can totally neutralize any blaster.
This means we must resort to the ultimate weapon.
And hoity-toity, what pray tell might that be?
Chewbacca the Wookiee.
And then we see Chewbacca. Wait. We get to see Darth Nader in the flesh. He comes out. Luke takes out his gun because he doesn't have a lightsaber this whole time.
Right.
No lightsaber. Takes out his gun. The gun doesn't work. He's got some kind of transistor. I don't know if you wrote that down because I forgot to write it down.
No.
That stops guns from working. Can we bring up the blaster? Because I wanted to bring up the blaster since point one because I'm such a nerd.
It looks like the blasters that we made as kids.
Yes.
With toilet paper rolls and tissue boxes.
For people who are not as nerdy into Star Wars as I am, what it is that they can never get the blasters 100% right because England had a blaster for Han.
Okay.
That is the standard blaster. We really see it in the same form again, basically in Force Awakens. It is a gorgeous one. It's the one we all are used to seeing, right? Okay. It changes a little bit when it gets back to America and they have to do reshoots because they were not allowed to bring the gun over. Okay. Because all these guns are actually built on real World War II weapons, right? Okay. So that changes a little bit. You can see it in a couple of stills. You really don't pay attention to it in the movie. It's fine. Okay. Going forward, we have Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back cost a lot of money. George was paying for most of this money. He did have some loans out and stuff like that, so he was freaked out. So he wanted to do everything cheap.
Okay.
So he wanted Han and Luke's gun to look the same so that this way they weren't making more separate ones, all right? Okay. So in that particular movie, their blasters are the same. And basically, the scope is much smaller, and it's more on the side. It looks different, and you could just see it.
Okay.
I'm just bringing that up because it bothers me. That's all, but it's there. It's fine. It doesn't bother me as much as that Luke has it, but when I watch an Empire and I see that Han has it, it drives me a little crazy. That's all.
It's just the nerd in you.
Yes, it's who I am. That's what it is.
Having a conniption.
Now, after that, after we meet Gonzo Vader, which I love better, so we're going to call him that.
Yes.
This is the thing that killed me as a child and is killing me now.
And I think it's the same thing that bothers me. Is it my man?
Chewbacca is naked. He's naked.
It's not only that. Who is playing Chewie in his...
I think it's Pete. I think it's the guy who played him.
He did not want to be there. If he could have been anywhere else in the world.
It's definitely Peter Mayhew because it's in England. So that's where he lived. It's definitely him.
Chewie's body language, Chewie, the way he was just like,
Why do we say he's naked? He's not wearing his bandolier.
Yes.
It's missing. It's gone.
Yes. They play Chewie in this episode like they woke him up out of bed. And he's like, yo, come on, guys. I got the flu. I'm not feeling well. And you could tell he did not want to be there. Chewie is barely moving.
I got it. He also has to dance later on in the closing episode. We don't even have to play audio from that thing,
No.
all right?
He did dance.
The dancing is R2 going around.
Yes.
We get C-3PO tap dancing.
And tap dancing pretty good.
Well, which I think it's Anthony Daniels in there.
Couldn't run for his life in the movies.
Can't
run.
No.
Always, doing that little ET
walk. The plastic was too much for him on his whole body.
But by the amazement of being around the Muppets, my man was Sammy Davis Jr.
It was good.
I mean, get this guy a Tony Award. This guy was... he was moving.
And then you got Chewie dancing.
You got Chewie dancing, and I'm going to address something Chewie was doing.
Okay,
during the last segment. We didn't get there yet. But there's something I saw, and I was like, guys.
We jump so much anyway, because Chewie's the one who saves the day. He comes out of the cave, and he gets rid of Gonzo Vader.
Yes.
All right? So at least we got that there.
Yeah.
At the end is chaos. And then to get out of the end of this, they didn't know what to do. So Kermit just runs out and says, we're going to do a dance song.
Right. And that's where we get the three characters dancing.
Which is tap dancing from C-3PO, R2-D2 spinning around in a circle.
Rollerblading R2.
And then
Chewie.
What was that? What was he doing?
That was just give me my check. I came. You saw me.
Yeah.
Give me my check dance.
Yeah.
That's all it was. But then there is, the big reveal.
Yeah.
The big ending, the grand finale of this episode. As they're singing and dancing.
Luke Skywalker says, let's get Mark Hamill. And now for every time...
Rewind.
What do we got?
We got the thing.
Oh, my God. The song they're going to sing
is
what was it? What was the name of the song?
When You Wish Upon a Star.
And a very similar castle comes up in the background.
Let's just say this, folks. They go full-blown cocaine at the end of this finale. They go full-blown drugs. They go full-blown F the copyrights. They go full-blown... This is why I call this episode The Death of Star Wars. Because they go into a song of When You Wish Upon a Star, and then you get the evil, dark Magic Kingdom castle.
Instead of the normal one.
Come down from the heavens.
Yes.
With some glitter 80 stars, and they singing a song, and I said, foreshadowing at its finest.
Yes.
At its highest powers.
As you said.
Star Wars, Muppets, and Disney.
Yeah.
In 1980, and which is some Simpsons level prediction, and I wanna take a moment. Kathleen Kennedy, I'm sorry. You did not destroy Star Wars. You tried your best to save Star Wars. You saw this happening as a little girl, and you had the foresight to say, I'm going to do something about it because damn it, nobody's doing anything, and it's not your fault.
Well,
what we see with Star Wars, hold on.
Okay.
What we see with Star Wars is not your fault.
Because she wasn't a kid. She's 20 years older than us.
You were a kid. You were a kid in my mind. For my apology, you were a little girl in your living room watching Muppets on the TV with the two knobs and the dial and the rabbit ear televisions and your little dress, eating your little McDonald's cookies.
You really got this planned out.
I got this planned out. And you saw it and you was like, when I grow up, I'm going to fix this. It's not your fault. You did not destroy Star Wars. That damn Jim Henson. God rest his soul. Great man. You were a great man. But you, my friend, you killed Star Wars by that skit. Because somebody saw that skit and said, I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to bring these worlds together,
Yeah.
and Star Wars will be for the better. Kathleen Kennedy, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Not your fault.
Jim Henson, God rest your soul. God bless you for the work you've done. But when I get to heaven, we're going to have a conversation in the corner. You understand me? There's going to be, is there furniture in heaven? Yeah, there's furniture in heaven. There's going to be some furniture moving, a little cloud moving, and we're going to have a little tit for tat, my friend, when I see you. Because that...
It was nuts.
That was full blown.
Yeah.
That was full blown 80s right there.
That was
the death. And they were singing a song, and here's my gripe with that song. What the hell was Chewie singing? Chewie is in the background.
Is he moving his mouth?
Moving his mouth.
There's nothing coming out of there, though.
We wish upon a star.
So Pete had to be sick. Peter had to be singing.
Chewie, what are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I know I went on a little rant, but the cocaine in this episode is running rampant.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
That's all. Listen, I'm done.
It. You're good.
I'm
You're
done.
good. So I'll go back and say the whole time was Mark and Luke Skywalker couldn't be together. Obviously, the same guy.
Right.
So they would play tricks by going out the door and coming out the door. Boom, boom, boom. And this one is, hey, I think we should bring Mark out. And of course, Kermit says, oh, you're going to go through a door again because they know what's going on. And no, through the magic of
split screen
and everything else they had in 1979.
Yes.
They're on now. Luke is looking nowhere near him like he's supposed to be.
Right.
He was
Actually, Luke is looking behind him.
Yes. Yes.
My cousin Mark Hamill, when he's looking behind.
Oh my God.
It was the 80s.
But you also too, you're watching it once. You didn't see that. Maybe you saw the rerun somewhere. I don't even know if they were on reruns until later on in life.
Probably later on.
Yeah, maybe freaking Nickelodeon or something.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
But this was the magic of the 80s, my friend. Split screen. Mark Hamill. And what does he mention? The Old Navy outfit.
Yes. They all do. All the whole time. The whole time.
Yes.
Who's your tailor?
Who's your tailor?
Probably the line that was issued the most during that whole show.
Do you think Luke Skywalker was overly serious in this episode?
Yeah, he was out of his mind. I don't know if he was serious. He was just out of his mind. I don't know what. I only think that he did that. Listen, I don't think it's anybody sitting there with the Muppet guys telling him what to do. I think he wanted to show such a contrast between this character and himself because he was really bugging out that he was never going to get a role again.
Well, he was definitely auditioning.
Yeah.
He did everything but Shakespeare.
Yeah, absolutely.
I enjoyed them. I enjoyed his performance in this episode, and it was almost like I could watch this guy.
Yeah,
I could watch this guy do anything. I could watch this guy on the Muppet Show.
What you want to do right now is if this thing goes ahead, you know, and the ratings, again, I know it's not about ratings because it was like an 8.5 to a 9, depending on who you talk to.
Bring them back. If
they're going to do the Muppet Show again, and I really do, because it was so much fun, do 10 episodes a year. Who cares? It'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's all you're looking for is fun. Let the kids watch something, right? Let's get Mark Hamill and bring him back. Let's go.
That's what we would do. Because we're old and we love this guy. But you know what Disney's going to do.
They won't let him.
They're going to put the Mandalorian in the episode.
They're going to sell
around the time the movie comes out. Grogu's going to be there. It's going to be some background Muppet Star Wars character we never seen before.
I am so glad you brought up Mandalorian.
Bring back Snoke.
Because great.
Bring back Snoke,
all right,
man.
All right.
Bring back Snoke, man. You didn't do enough for Snoke.
You were supposed to do an episode for next week.
Yes.
That was going to be your big intro into it.
Yes.
We're going to halt that because tomorrow's the Super Bowl and we're going to get another trailer. So we'll do some trailer talk. Then we'll do Rogue One. And then the first week of March, it's all on you, buddy.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
What will I talk about?
Whatever you want. Maybe not cocaine, though.
Cocaine. the cocaine epidemic on Tatooine. What were they? What the hookah lounge and the cantina?
Cantina with Spice. Remember, he stole a lot from what do you call it?
A lot of big drugs in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah. He stole a lot from Dune. There's an emperor, there's Spice, there's a sandworm, we got a great dragon. It's very similar, man.
Yeah.
So
Super Bowl weekend, who you got?
We got to root for the guy that was once ours. We got to go for
I'm rooting for my man Sam.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Seahawks. Damn
the
Patriots.
we can't win no matter what.
Damn the Patriots.
I can't. So we get Frank Reich for OC. We're not allowed to get a DC. We're the only team that's not allowed to have a DC. Because I pay you $12 million. You're going to be the head coach and the DC because you know that works out all the time.
All the time.
Screw that. All right. Now, why you got to upset me, man?
Sorry, Jet fan. Sorry. I'm a Jet fan, too.
I'm looking forward to seeing the trailer. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's it. Let's see what other trailers we get during it and the good commercials. I already saw the commercial they're doing for Jurassic Park. They're de-aging all of them. They're spending some de-aging money to have him in there to sell something.
There's a Jurassic Park commercial?
Yeah. It's not for Jurassic Park. It's for whatever hell they're selling. But they brought in everybody, de-aged their faces. They're running around the park again. But everything's going right this time.
It's weird how, like, some of the stuff, like, it would be like Jurassic Park, and then they're selling, like, Cialis or something. Like, what are you doing here?
I don't know.
All that money for that. Listen, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the Super Bowl. We're going to enjoy the Super Bowl. Take care, ladies and gentlemen, of your mental health. If you need therapy, go get therapy. If you need to talk to somebody. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I got that from Jerry Springer. And until then,
I talk to you all the time. You're coming back to work, so
I'm going back to work. Yes, we are each other's therapists.
Yes, and let's face it, we'll mostly be putting shows together.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good year. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yes.
So that being said, go make some droids.
May the force be with you.
Boom.
Well, it's been a wonderful show, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go, let us bring out these stars of Star Wars. And here they are, Chewbacca the Wookiee.
Don't you think we ought to introduce my cousin?
Sure. You want to go out and send him in?
Well, that won't be necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hamill. Thanks for having us, Kermit. That goes double.
It certainly does.
Say, Luke, who's your tailor? I love that outfit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that wraps it up. We'll see you next time on The Muppet Show.